In this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 flexible, high-paying jobs. Hi, Lopez coming at you from LopezSing.com. So I got a question from somebody a couple of weeks ago, actually. And they want to know some of the best flexible, high-paying jobs for 2009. So, well, let's get into it. I think at this very moment, one of the best flexible, highest paying jobs you can get into, you can become a VA, virtual assistant. And actually, man, I'm thinking about becoming a virtual assistant. Basically, as a VA, you just take where it varies. It could differ from business to business or owner to owner, but basically, you do a lot of the you set appointments. You might post a blog. You might post to a blog with blog content every once in a while. You might maintain a website. You might have to make phone calls every once in a while. You might have to do some paperwork. Might have to do some typing on a computer. It's kind of like basic stuff that a secretary would do in the office, but you're just doing it at home. You're doing it on a computer. You might have to, you know, it differs, but it's nothing complicated. Of course, you have to have some type of experience. You might have to be, of course, you got to be computer literate. You don't have to be like a advanced, but you have to understand the basics of using a computer. I would think, to be a VA. And the being a virtual assistant is kind of blowing up because a lot of companies are starting to outsource, and they starting to have like remote positions or flexible positions where you can go in the office sometimes and you can be home sometimes. So like this one woman that I know personally, she's a VA for a company here where I live, and she worked in the office 1 to 2 days a week, and the rest of the time she's at home. So it just depends. And she said sometimes it flip flops. Sometimes she worked 3 days in the office and 2 days at home. It just depends really. But in reality, she said she don't have to be in the office. She just go there just to get out the house, just to have that time to socialize with people, you know. So yeah, being a VA, it's really starting to blow up. And I don't see it going backwards. It's going to continue to go up full steam ahead. I don't see the way this economy is going and how people do business today. I don't think it's going to ever go back being the way it used to be, regardless of what people say in the news and the politicians and the president say. People are going to continue to earn means of income elsewhere, and not necessarily the traditional way. The more technology advances, the more opportunities there's going to be for people that have an acquired skill in a certain area that's needed, that's in demand. That's where it's going today. So the next thing I would say is you can become a copywriter. Now, when I say copywriter, I'm not talking like copyrights. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the copyrights after you finish looking at a movie or the copyrights that's on a music CD. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking being a copywriter. Meaning you write articles that in newspapers. You write sales letters that come in your mailbox. Maybe somebody wants you to buy something. You write video scripts, or you do You write scripts to commercials, or you write street signs. The letters on the street signs. You write that. The banners on the highway. You write that. That's all done by copywriters. Some of it sucks. Some of it's really bad. But hey, there's a copywriter that did it. Somebody had the job. And maybe the person that has the job is not that good, which gives more opportunity for you. Because if you get good at it, you can make a lot of money. And the thing about being a writer, a copywriter, is there's so many areas you can get into. Like for example, I got started actually helping people in direct sales generate leads. That's how I got started as a copywriter. And from there, I started writing a blog. I started a blog. And then from the blog, I transitioned into talking about my travels, my experiences with women, traveling the world. Then I started writing my own books. So that's the route that I took. I didn't necessarily plan it that way. I started getting so much feedback from people, and they want to know how do you meet these girls? How did it happen? So I basically gave the people what they wanted, you know. So, but you don't necessarily have to take that route. I know some people that are copywriters, they take the business route. So they'll help small businesses or sometimes big businesses. They'll help them with their marketing, online and offline. Some people will take the business route, the big business route. And there's a lot of money in that. There's more money in there because the big companies, they have big budgets. So they can afford to pay you $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month for consulting. And that's cool. But I didn't take that route because I took more of the consumer route, the direct to consumer route, because I was online, you know. So if you want to be a copywriter, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll point you in the right direction and teach you how to get started. The best part about being a copywriter is no one can tell you why you shouldn't be a copywriter or do you want to be a copywriter. No one. All you have to do is just make a decision and just learn. There's no classes, last I checked, to learn how to be a copywriter. There's classes on marketing, but that's not really, they don't really go deep into being a copywriter. So if you want to learn how to be a copywriter, let me know. I'll point you in the right direction. Or maybe you want to work with me directly. Hey, you know, whatever you want, I'm here for you. And the next thing I would say is you can get into direct sales. Now, I got started in the direct sales. Now, direct sales, I mean in these companies like Amway, Melaleuca, Avon, there's Shackley, there's a lot of these direct sales companies out here. There's a lot of women that are reps for a lot of these companies out here, and which is cool. As a matter of fact, if I had a daughter, if my daughter was like 15, 16, I would teach my daughter how to promote probably Avon or Mary Kay. And the reason why I would do that, because she would have options. I would teach her how to make her own money. So that way she wouldn't be dependent on me or anybody else for that matter. You know? Because what happens in a lot of these direct sales companies, they don't have it in their best interest to see you succeed. They just want to basically send a bunch of people through the pipeline, and they'll have top 3% people that will stick it out and figure it out and make it work. And those top 3% will be the top earners. Everybody else will fall by the wayside for the most part. That's how it usually works. 70% of the people are going to leave. 27% are going to stick around. and 3% are going to be the top earners. Those are the numbers. That's how it usually goes, you know. But I was pretty successful for a guy just getting started out in direct sales at the time. But the only thing that rubbed me the wrong way is the company I was involved with. They changed the pay plan. So when they changed the pay plan, that cut my income in half. So at one point I went from about $2,000 a month to like $800 a month. So I didn't really like that, and so I just decided to move on, you know, because my income kept going much lower than 800. So I just moved on, you know, and I wasn't really, of course I was upset, but I wasn't really, I wasn't extremely upset because I already had the skills. I already knew what it took to build a business like that and to get people involved. I already knew what it took. So I figured if I can do it with direct sales, I can do the same thing elsewhere. So that's what I did, you know, when I moved on, basically, you know. So that's what I would do. And then the next thing I would say is I would say you start a publishing business. When I say a publishing business, like I said earlier, you can write books. Now, not just any kind of books, kids' books for children. Now, the reason why I say you can write kids' books because kids' books are the top sellers, online and offline. You do the math, you do your own research. Kids' books sell like hotcakes, They do. It's kids' books and books for women. They sell like hotcakes. So if you like to write, or maybe you have the money to hire a ghostwriter, or maybe you have an audience already, or maybe you're building an audience already, I would go the publishing route. I would start a publishing business. And today, with the help of Amazon and a lot of these other publishing services online, they make it easy for us. Basically, today, you can self-publish a book. All you have to do is write the book, get the book edited, hire somebody to do the cover for the book, and upload everything, set the price. That's it. Really. That's really it. And you have to keep promoting the book, and people will go there, buy it. You get 50% commission for the most part. Whether it's hard, well, I don't know about hardcover, but I know softcover it's about 50% in most cases. And you can even sell ebooks. Ebooks, it's about 90% commission for you. Now, ebooks is like 90% commission. They take very little commission from you if you have an ebook. You know. So hey, you know, these are just some ways that flexible ways, high paying ways to make money. And I've actually done all of these ideas that I just told you about today. So hey, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share it, subscribe to my channel. So hey, tell me what you think about these ideas. Have you tried it before? Did it work for you? Do you want to try it? Let me know in the comment section below. So like, subscribe, and don't forget to share my video. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.